Of all of the jackets that I've created and all of the tops that I've created, the Surena is my favorite, all-time favorite, because it goes with all kinds of fabrics. So it's a really fun garment to make. Make sure that you follow the directions that are in the book, because there's great pictures in there that take you step by step on sewing this together. We're going to start with our master pattern, as we've done with everything else, and I guarantee you're going to want to make a pattern for this, because you will make it over and over and over again. Now, the orange sweater that you've seen me wear in a lot of the different videos, that is the Surena Jacket, and I like it because it's comfortable to wear, and it flows in the front. It's really nice. So this is patternese that we're going to buy. That's what we're going to make our pattern out of, and you can purchase that on my website. Now, this is my master pattern that I have laying on the table on top of this patternese. I'm going to fold up about 2 inches at the bottom, because this is the hem. This is what you would hem if you were making a top, because this is done on a serger. This is finished on a serger, so it has a rolled hem stitch all the way around. If you don't own a serger and you use a knit fabric that has no little ends to it, it's fine. You don't even need to use your serger. Just cut it, and that's it. So what I'm going to do is go to the top of my pattern. This is my front pattern, and I'm going to measure out 10 to 12 inches. That's totally up to you as to how much fullness you want. I'm going to suggest for your first one that you use 12. I'm going to bet you'll cut it down, but use 12, because that gives you something to have in the beginning. Now, I've made tons of these, so I can freehand this pretty easily. If you don't think you can, draw with pencil the first time, and then you can go over it. But all I'm going to do is to follow this line that I drew out here like this, and I'm going to come down like this, and I'm going right back in to the top. And that's my top. That's my front of my jacket. That's it. That's all you have to do. Fun? Easy? All right. Now what I'm going to do is to cut that out, and I'm going to cut 2 of these of fabric, and then you're going to use your back pattern as is, because it's exactly the same. You're going to use your sleeves as is, because it's exactly the same. Now, if you decide to do what is on the dress form, that's leather, you would have to add to your side seams, you would have to add to your underarm seams. So you need to keep that in mind. Now, as I said, this is all finished on the serger with a rolled hem stitch. If you don't own a serger, then be careful what kind of fabric that you choose, because it has to be the same on both sides. Because as you can see with even what I have on, it shows. Both sides show. So you need to keep that in mind. Barbara's going to join me again, because I want to show you something really fun that I did. You look gorgeous, by the way. This is the Surena, and what I did with this Surena is I pressed it. So I have a really nice crease in the Surena, and I like things that are different on each side. It just gives you a little bit more interest in the jacket. And I love this piece of fabric, and that was all they had, was that length. So that's why I made the black on the other side. And this is finished on the serger. This is a rolled hem stitch on the serger. Now on this side, I actually tacked it so it won't move. It stays where it is. And that's because this fabric was pretty heavy to begin with. On the other side it does. And I'll hold this out so that you can see it. So it does. Now I've pointed this as opposed to rounding it. Again, you get to be the designer. This is a fun garment to make, and it looks gorgeous. Isn't that pretty? So now I'm going to have you change, if you don't mind. And I'm going to give her another one, because I want to show you what I have on. But it's easier to show you than it is to tell you.
Oh, thank you.
Alrighty. Now this is a sweater vest, and you can make us a Surena sweater vest if you want to. Alright? And I want you to see that it's the same kind of roll in the front. Okay? Now let's just say that you don't want the vest. You would like to have a blouse, which is what I have on. So watch. If I take this over here like this, and I fold this in like this, I can actually put a stitch right down that, and that's what I have on. So that gives me the asymmetrical neckline. This was a Surena jacket that I stitched together to make it a blouse. So really easy and fast to do. Isn't that fun? I hope you enjoyed the video. Now it's time to check out the website. Everything is on there. You can purchase the pattern, the book, all the notions I talked about. You can join the Fit Club and check out the classes where I'm teaching. And be sure to follow me on Facebook.